options.
Adobe Story is our great online screenwriting tool service in the cloud, and it keeps getting updated all the time. We've got quite a few demos already on Adobe TV about Story. I'm going to show you some of the new things that have been added. Let's go in and take a look. So here I have a script loaded. One of the first things I'm going to show you is we now have auto recognition scene headings. All right, let's go in. I'm going to hit enter. The scene heading, INT, there we go. And there's our battlefield, and there's day. So that just helps. Before you had to actually insert and then go all the way up to the top and change the scene heading. It's smart enough now to auto-insert that. And of course, if I hit enter after that, look up in the top right-hand section, there's an action, lots of blowing up, and then you hit it again, and if we hit it again, it's going to open up and we can actually go to character. Instead of grabbing my mouse and selecting character, I'll just hit the C key for character and Paladin, and now we should go to dialogue. And if you hold the shift key down and go through here, we can go between parenthetical data and the dialogue. So there's a hierarchy that's typically happening when you've got either a character or action or parenthetical or dialogue. All of those are connected and they happen in a certain order. You can't have parenthetical data before you have the character name. So tabbing goes through there, or enter goes through there, and then shift tab will get you back through that. So it's just, you don't have to constantly keep removing your hands from the keyboard and grabbing the mouse. All right. We can go back out to projects. This is new, where I create new over here on the right. And I'm going to create a new film script, but notice down here I can change this, and I can change the way that this formatting occurs, and I can save this. I can save it to disk. I can import it. So if somebody has a format that's just slightly different, now you can easily work with that inside here and share that. Okay. So that is, again, something that is new. Let's go back to our authoring. So I've got my Paladin script open. And on the right-hand side, I can click on this little button over here or go to the View menu, and we can show our Scene Properties panel. So this opens up lots of information in here. Adding tags is much, much easier now. You can see we've got a lot of tags, and we can just add a tag very quickly to one of these. Let's go, I'm going to say stone is an object. So if it's props, click on it. I've now added that tag to that particular word. The way that the tags work by default is there's a lot of tags, and of course you can make your own custom tags, but the most common ones that you've now worked on and set start jumping up to the top regardless of alphabetic order. So I like that, because there's chances are you're not always going to be looking at celestial bodies, but you'll probably be looking at things like set dressing and props. All right. We can also go to our scene properties in here, and this gives us lots of information inside. You can jump to different scenes by clicking on these little arrows inside here, or you can click inside the actual script and open that up. There's synopsis information down here that can be added. Of course, we've got notes, budget, lots of information, extra information that you can type in. And new is the ability not just to look at speaking characters, but if non-speaking characters are present, they will show up inside here. And we've had these dots over here on the left-hand side, so you can quickly see if you're the teacher and it's this magenta colored dot, I can see all the scenes before that I was in, that I was speaking in. But now you can see the scenes that you're speaking and non-speaking scenes. You still have to be in that scene. So that's a nice way just to check that screenplay to make sure you're going to be in all of those places. All right. Durations. In production, we can manage durations. So there is a default setting for how long a typical screenplay page is. Well, depending on the amount of action and dialogue that you have, your durations might need to be tweaked. So you can customize that formula. Right now it says one page equals approximately 42 lines and one page equals approximately 1 minute per page. So 120 pages for a typical feature. Again, you can fix that. Also notice down here, remove these durations. Ever since the beginning of working with Story, I love the fact that you can automatically add a whole bunch of tags. You can add this and add that. And if you made a mistake, you can easily remove it. It's not like it's writing it hard-coded in there that you have to go and manually pull it out. So you can make those changes at any time. All right, we also have these great breakdown reports down in here. So we can have a scene report, location report, character, cast, statistics, comments, shots, tags. If I go to custom report, I can click on the reports that I want when I don't want. I'm going to actually create them, and I'll stick them out here into my reports and jump out to the Finder. There it is. Double click. It's a comma delimited file, tab delimited file, so it opens up here inside Excel. So let me just go in there and take my columns and auto fit them so we can see them all. And now you can see all this information that is sent out. So we've got scene headings, location information, the time of day, and the action that's occurring. I go a little bit further. We can see things like running time. So if you, we don't have it in this particular script, but if you were adding durations to your screenplay, here you could see all the durations, the running time, the shot duration, the camera movement. I mean, this stuff is very valuable to a lot of people that will be working on this movie. All right, let's go back into Adobe Story. And we can now look at another new object. So we'll go back out to Projects, New, and we can now make a schedule. So I'll create this schedule, and I'll choose our CS5 demo project, click on the script, and it instantly opens all the scenes. And when I click OK, it's not going to export it. It's actually going to create a new document, a scheduling document inside Adobe Story. I did not leave the interface. I'm still logged into my account, and now I have all this fantastic information. I can save this now out there if I wanted to. I can scroll to any of this other information. You can see notes, extras, characters, all of this scheduling information for each person. So we're the only screenplay scheduling solution out there that puts all of this stuff together. Remember, we can import stuff from Final Draft, from Word, from text documents. We can export out to Final Draft. We can export out to PDF and share this. It's collaborative. It's always growing. So if you've used Adobe Story, make sure you come back every few weeks and check it out. You'll probably get notified that there's an update. Let that update run. Lots of new things. This is only the beginning. We're going to help you get all your stories done.